Hi guys, this is Kathy. I used to be Mrs. Handy RU on Twitter. I do gematria and decoding. I like to decode President Trump and 107 and different people like that. I was watching Michelle Fielding. Today is July 4th, by the way. Happy birthday, America. And I was watching her as a guest on Michael Jaco. She was on a few days ago. She was talking about how she contacts angels, St. Michael. Then she mentioned another one, which I wasn't familiar with. Maybe you guys are, Commander Ashtar. And I really felt like I was supposed to look into that name with gematria. Well, Commander Ashtar is 153, or 153, I should say. Anyway, it equals someone we know, John Kennedy Jr. And it's JR, not spelled out Jr. It also equals Michael the Archangel. It equals see you soon. It equals save the children. It equals see the future. So it also equals XRP, the one. So if you're interested in XRP, that's a little pointer. So 153 also equals some really interesting things, and they're a little bit scary, but don't be afraid. Jesus said, don't be afraid many times. And I've decoded President Trump where he says, don't panic, quite a bit. So don't panic. But 153 equals a lot of things that are in the same vein. Asteroid impact, nuclear warheads, planet Nibiru, and I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm sorry if I said it incorrectly. Earth burned up. Interstellar, which is a movie. Sun erupts. Emergency exit. Steve Mnuchin. He was Treasury Secretary under President Trump, but he's also a big-time movie producer of blockbuster movies. Flawless attack. Crisis actors. So we're getting into the movie and the acting again. Stunt double. These are all 153. Flawless attack. I think I said that before, sorry. Elanin, which is a comet, November. So Elanin, November. I think there's going to be a fake comet attack. And you'll probably wonder how in the world they could do that. But I think we control all the media, meaning the alliance, the good guys. Still, I've got a lot on 153, and they're all along the same vein. Sonic weapons, predator drone, the whirlwind, like the storm. Waterworks, I looked at that as flooding, dams breaking. Abraham Zapruder, he produced the original JFK footage. So again, along the line of film. Voice of God debut. I think this is just my thought that John F. Kennedy Jr. will be the one coming on, the military emergency broadcast, possibly. Probably under another name, but yeah, I think that's definitely a possibility. Voice of God debut. Let's see. Independence all day, which is a perfect match for today since it's July 4th, Independence Day. But Independence Day was a movie about the end of the world. Horrible event is the next one. you're gonna die. And that will come up again, something like that on my next page. False flag alien attack, which we've all thought that that could be happening soon, anytime now. Fallen satellite, William Burns. Now I know that's a person's name, but with the way Gematrix works, gematrix.org, you can look at a name or something like a place, and it could be something that partially goes along with what you're decoding. Like Burns could be fire, like forest fire. And there are other things here that go along with fire. Door knock time is the next one. Door knock time. You know, when Jesus knocks, you're going to open the door. Well, if all this stuff is happening and you think all this stuff is happening, people are just going to be falling on their knees, opening the door. Literally. Here we go with, this is a big one. Tsunami alert. Chaos experts. The goblet of fire. Life-threatening. Devouring fire. The broadcast mode. You know, EBS again. Volcanic energy. And I've gotten before all U.S. volcanoes erupting at once. So it could look like that. It's hammer time. So anyway, I think that what will happen is it'll be like we're in a nuclear war or under attack. The comet will come. You know, there'll be alerts, and it'll say everybody should take shelter. Go to a shelter, or shelter in home, shelter in place. Exactly like what they said for the virus. And everybody will be hunkering down and, you know, listening to alerts and things like that. And it will just look like, you know, the end of the world. And then they can do their magic, and they can show you on your phone or whatever you're listening to the emergency alert on. They can show, I'm pretty sure it will be a visual, but it may just be audio. And they'll be telling us, oh my gosh, this erupted and that erupted, and there's a tsunami here, and oh my gosh, the comet is coming. And it will just be horrible. It will look horrible. But we know that there's off-planet technology, things like that, and we know that the White Hats have control of Project Bluebeam, and I'm sure they have, you know, technology way, way beyond that, you know, we've never heard of. And we have great movie producers, you know, and we have a great military, and it will just be like unreal. I want to say unbelievable, because it will just be, you know, intense. So a minute ago, I just saw a video by Luis Jimenez. The video was really interesting because what I was really looking for was President Trump at the Sarasota, Florida rally last night. And I couldn't find it really easily. I watched it on RSBN live on their app, and then on Rumble. But when you look on YouTube, if you look for Sarasota, Florida, this pops up, and it's not very long, and it's called President Trump's Last Words at Sarasota, Florida. And right off, I thought, last words. I've had different decodes that said something could happen to President Trump. And at first I thought, well, that's just too weird. You know, how would that work? But we are in a movie. And President Trump, it could, you know, what's good about a good movie is a plot twist. And this could be the biggest plot twist of all. So I looked at the guy's name because I thought, well, that's interesting. Luis Jimenez. It's 158. And this isn't a coincidence. I'm just 100% sure, because there aren't any coincidences. Release the Kraken, which we've all talked about previously. We were all talking about that before I was deleted on Twitter, release the Kraken over and over again. Perfect Storm is also 158. Tip of the Spear, which we know President Trump is pictured at his military academy as the tip of the spear in, I think it was when he was graduating. I'm not sure. And then we have Judgment Has Come, Great Earthquakes. All these are 158. And that's all from this guy's name, Luis Jimenez, who did President Trump's last words at Sarasota, Florida. Then there's President Trump's phrase, exactly word for word, that he says all the time: walls and wheels. He says that almost every rally. Also matches sudden bad calamity, which could be the earthquakes and things. It could also be something happening to our wonderful president. And then we have a phrase from our favorite Anon, think logically. So if you think logically about what we've just talked about, it looks like something on the surface will look like something happened to our POTUS. Now, John Kennedy Jr., as I said before, is 153. We were doing 158, but now we're back to 153. Dead Will Rise Again matches 153. And it's not just referring to John Jr. It's referring to lots of people, I'm sure. I know it is. It's also likely referring to President Trump. So that would be the ultimate perfect storm of bad news. Like, that would be bad, right? That'd be really bad. And it won't be real. It will all be, as I guess I should say, FFs. Or maybe you can't even say that anymore. So everybody's going to be on their knees, just wishing he was here, and asking God for help. And I think that could easily happen, guys. If you liked the video, I'm not an expert. I'm just me trying to figure things out like you are. If you like this, please share and subscribe. Thanks. Bye-bye.